of us can talk to animals. It's fine.
Bronze, tell Vicky to check her WhatsApp.
You can check your WhatsApp.
Sorry, I'm busy yelling at poor Sam that...
Why are you yelling at my child?
Because he was freaking biting Claire in the neck.
So, she likes it like that.
Domestic violence.
A
You
question.
must not hear.
So, then what?
She likes a little biting. A little nibble.
We
Question.
all like a little
Two
bit of
cats.
biting.
Two
a little bit
cats.
of
Cleo and
Cats,
Sam
it's
are cats.
cats. It's
Cleo
cats.
and Sam are
Not
cats.
kids.
Let's just clarify.
Not sure.
Thank
Only
you.
lines.
Hello, extra people who are not playing the game. Welcome. Hopefully you're watching, whether you're cats or not.
Oh, I should put on open
Yes.
Twitch as well.
I also was like, I should go do that. Wally, open Twitch and watch us.
Do as you're told, man.
Wait.
Puppy eyes.
Okay.
I can already tell this is gonna be fun.
Yes.
Huh?
Right. So people
What's
who
up
are
with the D&D? Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
That's fine. Stop talking.
Sorry.
Okay, people watching the stream or the video later, apparently I have an echo in the recording. Hopefully it's better now. So if you watch the video 10 months from now, I'll fix it then. Okay. Okie dokie. So we've all updated our XP, correct?
It's supposed to be 19.6, right?
Yep.
All right. I'll send you a link quickly.
Okay, and all the tokens are visible, I hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Is mine still an NPC token?
No, I fixed it.
Oh, it's so pretty. Thank
Alright.
you.
And for the Peacebringers who watch this at some point, this is what a full allies tab looks like.
Yeah.
Is this
Oh,
the opposite
no.
way around?
I actually had to make the token smaller to fit.
Oh no.
That's
No.
funny.
Sounds like more of a hit list at that point.
Oh yeah.
Hello to the Peacebringers. I don't know why I'm waving, but hello.
good. That's
It's the
good.
thought that counts.
There's the-
Yeah, but like I'm sitting in front of my laptop and I've got Twitch on my TV, so I waved at the TV. I'm like, that's not a very smart thing to do. I mean,
What will in real life be like?
embody
You
my
have
characters, okay?
kindness. You have some kindness in your heart. That's all that matters.
Method acting.
Yeah.
I can't, right? I cannot do accents, so I put everything into role playing myself.
Oh.
Oh,
I've got accents that progressively go Scottish the tireder I get. I do apologize to the people of Scotland.
I put it on WhatsApp. Vicky, these nuts. sorry. I should be less vocal about my messages. Sorry. The tired plane, you know.
I know this is going to go well. It's going to be fine. Nobody's going to die. Yet.
Sounds like you're trying to convince yourself more than us.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody's gonna die. Nope.
Okie dokie. So, where we last left off, with the merry band known as the Lost Paragons, they have secured themselves a ship and a captain for a price. And they've been familiarizing themselves with the airship called the MacGuffin. At least
Changing that name.
I know it.
We should keep it. It's such a cute name.
yes. Oh, the names. Brace yourselves. Okay.
Oh no. We had so much trouble just to choose the group's name. Now I'm
Also,
watching the ship.
That's the second reason why I'm like, please can we keep the MacGuffin because it'll take us another several weeks before we figure out what our new
Well,
name
it's better
is
than
gonna be.
Boaty McBoatface. So
Dear God.
Floaty Boaty.
we've now got a second one. Got Boaty McBoatface the second.
Well, Captain Trelawney's previous airship was called the Widowgast, which I thought was pretty cool, and a reference.
That's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is very cool.
This can be the no longer widowed clasp.
No, that one went straight down the throat of a giant blue dragon. So,
Oof.
Meanwhile, Rordak in the
legendary.
background, the flying fist.
Sounds
Okay.
about right.
Yeah, sounds about on brand.
do we have a Rodak this evening?
No.
No.
No. Everyone left because they knew something bad was going to happen.
Oh,
No.
okay,
Aw.
They were like, you guys deal with it.
so we're missing a Tusa. So hopefully you guys take long enough to get to the dungeon I have planned, full of druidic.
Nice.
That's not going to work.
Wishful thinking over there.
Okay, so we find ourselves at the ship after some shenanigans aboard, as you guys have been waiting for the captain and the crew. I guess. Yes, let's go with that. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
That is what we have been doing.
Yeah, totally nothing else.
You don't know our lives.
It's like Sky and John are trying to have a private conversation.
Every
We're just, like,
time.
every time. It's like-
Someone just pops out of nowhere, out of absolute nowhere.
Yeah, so
Why we want to roleplay? Don't blame us.
We're like, okay, we're going to leave this conversation to go have our own private conversation, and then 2 seconds later, what you guys doing?
right,
Oh, yeah.
so
Come here often.
for those of you following the stream who's slightly confused, the two of them are having a private conversation in a public chat room, and
Bad idea.
okay, so you guys are waiting at the ship. The time moves on. It's about 3-4 in the afternoon before the captain arrives with an entourage. Okay, and we're going to use this map because it's convenient. Behold the entourage.
They're flying.
They are on the ground.
That makes more sense actually than my theory.
Look
So
at that.
I thought they were flying in formation.
yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
like ducks.
That was a colourful bunch.
Okay, wait until you meet these ducks. Okay. So, the captain calls you. You all gather on the top deck, and you behold your crew. The captain smiles up at you in her fancy blue jacket. Ahoy, crew. Meet the crew. They have their papers, of course. Best I could hire at short notice. May I present to you? And she very nonchalantly pushes forward a tabaxi. And I need to find my handouts. Why is it not loading? You're making me look bad in front of the players. Okay. May I present to you Mr. Sea Spray?
Kitty.
Is the kitty appearing?
Him.
Hey.
I want to cuddle him.
He's not the cuddly type, but do go ahead. He's lived his life on ships, and whether at sea or in the air, his pose was sure upon the deck. He's a hard worker, strong fighter, but can't swim. That's a tabaxi thing. Also, he might get distracted by shiny lights, so please keep your glassware covered. Okay.
You laser pointer.
Okay, he climbs up to the rigging, goes to check. Next, we have Mr. Come on, load. Jax of Belbara. Are you guys seeing stuff? I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
Okay. So, he is quite proficient in battle. A former pirate, now reformed, apparently, from the Balbaran Republic, which you'll know is on the northwest tip of Osteria, the continent you're on. He has reformed in hopes of clearing his reputation and maybe tying the knot. On that note, he is proficient in over
So
14.
he's looking for a wife.
Oh, no. His special sailor is waiting for him somewhere else.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
So would
And
you say?
He bows flamboyantly. And as
Would
he...
you say it's a truth university acknowledge that a single man in possession of a ship must be in want of a wife?
Taken. Jane Austen, extra point there. Well done. Don't track Jane Austen points, people. Just don't. Okay. But well done. Literary references always help for me. But on that note, here are some cards.
Yay!
There are several new cards. I hope you guys saw the message about cards that give corruption.
How do you
Yeah.
know if a card gives corruption?
It will
How's it shown?
it will say on the card +1 corruption.
Okay.
Oh,
And like I usually do, I'm just gonna see what my card is when I play it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look. I'd rather not. It'll
Okay.
be a surprise.
There's 31 new cards in the deck.
Oh,
Oh my god, that's a lot.
let's go.
You've been busy, sir.
Yes, my university website was offline, so I had time. That's that.
Question mark.
I could have been doing something else, but oh well. Okay. So, next we have Mr. Long Sam. Not to be obviously confused with the famous pirate Short Sam.
Oh God.
He speaks like a pirate. Please note, so listen carefully. He is 6'4" and often knocks his head on the bulkhead, so do be careful. He's a reliable sailor, but sometimes has a spotty memory.
Very tall, clumsy, forgetful. Have the
Okay.
most random notes, friends. The most random notes.
That's fine. It sounds like mine. And I'm running this thing. Okay. Next, we have Shady Pete. Shady Pete, unfortunately, is not well named. Despite
Cheers.
serving on the city guard of Cindershan and completing his tour with the Dire Cinder Navy with a spotless reputation, Shady Pete can't take his unfortunate nickname. It might just be the way he looks. He's no criminal record or anything. He sort of looks up at the ship. Anyway, makes his way aboard. Next we have Mr. Boulder. You all know Mr. Boulder, my first mate. Then we have our little goblin friend here. He can get into our little nooks and crannies with the rest of us non-short people. Here you go. May I present to you Mr. Plot Device, the goblin.
Oh my God.
Oh,
His name is literally Plot Device.
He has 5 years of sailing experience. That's 18 in goblin years. He's really bad at math. No figure. He's great at being bait for giant predatory fish. Yes, he's got a whole sad backstory that you can ask him about. He does speak with a strong goblin accent, so those of you who can speak, maybe translate for the rest of you. Also, don't ask about his brother. Brother's name was Plot Twist, and you won't believe what happened to him. Okay. Next, we have our ship chaplain, our alternative ship chaplain. I do present to you Brother Tolkien of the...
No.
That's Tolkien. We just call him the Whiner. He worships a rather unique god, and that will be quite useful in navigation, as we will see.
Who does he worship?
So as he's climbing up the rope ladder barefoot, you can see also he's covered in healed over and scabbed over bite marks. He's been chewed by something terrible. But as he's making slow going up the ladder, he says, the Lord of Pain blesses those in agony.
Oh, God.
And he gets onto the deck. I worship Lord Odium, the god of everlasting hate. Be pious, be grateful, be blasphemous. The Lord of Pain will hate you equally.
Oh my God. Scott just looks at him like, what the fuck?
John looks at the rest of the party like, and you think that was bad.
Yes, I believe somewhere between your advice, my good padre of Janus, and his advice, we'll find a perfectly safe middle way. Right. Next, I present our navigator. And you see a small gnome step forward with a full grey beard, carrying a massive bundle of maps. He does a low bow, drops some of the maps, and quickly gathers them up from the beach, the sort of stony beach, and says, I am Master Archibald Ponderous Senior, but people know me simply as Maps for short.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Boy. You had so much fun with this.
Oh, I did. I am very excited to chart the unknown southern mountains. It will be very enlightening and be part of history. I will write your names on the maps I draw.
Oh my God.
Even here. Okay, so he makes his way up. And then I will finally present one of my longtime associates, our engineer, who will keep this boat in the air as she is intended to be. And may I present Mouse. And you see a lady walk forward. And it's not sharing, so I'm just going to do this thingy. Okay. She's got a baboon-looking monkey on her. It's not a baboon. I can't remember. I wrote down the species. It's a little monkey on her shoulder. She will keep it running in the air and out of trouble. This person doesn't bow, but she gives a close look at everybody and then looks back at the captain. They're not going to get us killed, are they? I believe not. Third time's the charm. And with that, the crew has been presented and everybody makes their way aboard.
Nice.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the crew. Okay. So, the captain calls you all closer with Monsieur Maps.
Lilu's carrying the maps that Maps has dropped.
Oh, most kind, thank you. I have very short arms. I usually prefer the aid of a stepladder, but apparently that is not safe on a ship.
I can carry.
Oh,
You're-
most kind. Most kind. I'll be fine.
Sure. Okay.
All right, so the captain calls you all closer. Well, now we need a flight path. Flying by air is slightly more tricky, especially if you're greeting a mountain goat off the port bow. So, shall we discuss a route? Mr. Maps, if you will. And he folds out a map of Dire Cinder, which luckily we have over yonder.
Hey.
Which looks suspiciously the same as the map you've been using all this time.
It even has the same markings.
Oh my god, shut the front door. Okay,
This guy has been following. Yeah.
Kill him.
okay.
He
Yeah.
doesn't happen to know a gnome that likes cutlery, does he?
That fucking gnome.
Do you ask him that?
Yes.
Oh, my cousin Breda is rather fond of sporks, but they won't catch on if you ask me.
Guy looks knowingly at John.
I swear that fucking gnome is, he's probably in another world by now. Actually, legitimately, he's now canon in my world.
Oh my god.
I brought him in. It felt good.
It happened. It is happening. It's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chaos. Okay.
Let's
So,
fasten your seatbelts.
I believe that you are trying to get somewhere in to I have lost all my words. Into the Hagrim Mountains here to the south. And apparently, we can't go entirely as the crow flies. As I have been in discussions on the way over here with the good captain that, yes, what he's trying to say is that Lake Malik over here doesn't take kindly to things. Okay. Doesn't take kindly to things flying directly over it. Apparently, last summer, some wyvern riders were snatched up by the monster from the deep, so let's not do that again. And she looks over to Brother Tolkien, who's covered in all the bite marks. So I do suggest we take a jolly route around, either clockwise, anti-clockwise. I'm not superstitious much.
Anti-clockwise, definitely.
All right.
Sure.
As discussed
Whichever way works.
before, we will need to make at least 2 stops. To cool the Tempest gas, not overuse it. So, any ideas where you would like to stop? So, if we're going anti-clockwise, perhaps Coursera or Folchester might be good options.
Well, where would you suggest?
Well, Coursera does have it's slightly defunct, but it has something of an airship port. So perhaps we could make a clean landing there. Folchester, perhaps not, unless you like your clay pits and gut bowl.
Well, if you knew what we were going to choose, why didn't you just say we're stopping here?
Oh, I like to give my crew a illusion of choice, as a good captain should. So, yes, Coursera, and then we'll go anti-clockwise. I think that's wise. Then we don't really want to go over the prison if we can avoid it. Right. Okay, so
If that's the first stop, where would the second one be?
good question. I was about to ask that.
What
Considering
facsimile
you're
of a choice
already-
would you like to give us now?
Lilu looks like she has words and then kind of just nods with what Sky says.
So, I doubt that this boat is fully armored at the bottom. Right. Oh well, never mind. We'll check the hull when we we lift off.
Sky just looks between everyone like, I don't fucking know. R3.
Yeah, instantly looked for free.
All right, let's hope there's no surprises waiting for us under the ship. Anyway, I don't like taking the risk of flying straight across the seceded province, just in case, patriotic individuals take pot shots at something coming from this direction. So my second stop is, I suggest Willowbane, perhaps.
Well, then that will be our second stop.
All right, and then onward, straight to the mountains, where I believe your wind person, whatever, will know the way. Correct?
God no will, yeah.
Right, good. This is so much better than our last voyage. It's got a plan. We're not sailing blindly into the west. We're getting eaten by a flock of dragons. Great. Fantastic. Okay, so you see the captain sort of look towards the city for a moment down the beach. Friends of yours, and as she's pointing, there seems to be a group of guards walking towards the ship. At the head of the guards, you can just make out. Okay, perception checks, and then I'll tell you what you can make out.
Oh my god, if it's the captain, we'd best be going. Just be like, just go, 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 go. We don't have your cigar, sir. Please leave.
We don't have your ship, as you stand on the deck.
As the captain of the guard, we need to get the fuck out of here now.
Yeah, that's what I was like. We don't have your cigar anymore. I gave it back. Just leave. Oh no, sorry. The ship's already busy sailing. Oh no.
Okay.
See you next time.
So, Sky, mostly just Sky, and a little bit Lilith and Ethne can make out that the head of the group of guards, smiling, walking with his hands behind his back, although occasionally the hand goes up to his mouth to cover a cough, is dear old Commander Drake, who you made friends with at the banquet.
Yes.
What the Drake?
Yeah, nice people. Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to say farewell or just leave?
Bye.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
it's
wave
your
graciously from aboard the deck.
I mean, we can say
Been
hi.
real. Bye. Peace signs.
Okay, so as you guys are
That's the reason.
discussing this, you hear the crunching of boots as they walk closer and form a line on one side of the ship. Captain Drake coughs, of course, and then Commander Drake, and he shouts up, "Ahoy there!"
Guy puts on her customer service face and goes to the side of the ship. Yes, hi.
Well, it seems that I have an echo. Man, hearing the sound of my own voice is really disturbing. Okay, let's start again. It seems like the good captain is holding somewhat of a grudge, particularly against your holy man over there, and he points to John.
Man, what I do?
Oh,
I mean, it's-
you know what you did, and he's got a massively satisfied smile on his face. I was sent to arrest you, however, that would not help anyone. And you see some of the guards in their helmets sort of exchange glances, like, what? You have friends in high places. I will not arrest you. Come, breaks for a cough break. However, I hope only to have a brief word in private before you depart. There may be something useful, or maybe not. I only want a chance to say, may your hopes remain secret, and all that. What do you say?
Was that
Lilu
supposed to be in
stops
private,
looking-
or do you have more to say in private?
Wait. Lilu stops looking at the maps with maps, and then looks to Ethne. Before running to the other side, to where Sky is and where Ethne's leaning over the railing. And she'll reply. She's not going to yell it, but she says it loud enough for him to hear. And your fears never come true.
A moment, gentlemen. Please wait here. Guard the ship. You don't know who might steal a ship out here. Turn around. And reluctantly, the guards sort of turn their back on the ship. Like, some of them are like really confused. What the hell's happening? And the commander makes his way onto the boat. Captain Trelawney. Captain Trelawney nods. Commander Drake. And he walks straight through to the captain's cabin with who is following.
Lilu follows.
I follow Leela.
Yeah, Sky follows out of curiosity.
Is it everybody?
John's absolutely intrigued. He'll go along.
Okay. Okay, I'm guessing I'm going to say everybody's come. Okay. For the interest of people not here who have to watch the stream later, you're all here hearing this. Okay, so he makes himself comfortable behind the captain's desk for a moment. He pulls like a flask, a hip flask out, and he hands it to John. Hold this for a moment. So kind. And he pulls out a piece of paper from inside his jacket. He flicks it, and in that instant, the piece of paper becomes a cup. And he takes the flask back and pours himself a cup of tea.
That's a neat trick.
Oh, something I learned in my tour in the East. Cartomancy, they call it, apparently. Anyway, it's good we can talk amongst friends. Well, sit down or something. Don't look so shocked.
Can I get a read on Commander Drake?
Insight check, please.
Yeah. Those.
So as you guys are looking at him, clicking insight.
Fuck it off.
John.
See, he okay,
Oh.
I'll get to John in a second. Wow, brilliant. As he's sitting there, he's takes occasional sips of tea, occasionally coughs, and in between all that, he plays with a ring with a blue gem on it on his left hand. John, you're shocked that somebody would completely defile a flask with tea.
Fucking disgusting. What the hell's wrong with him?
Okay, so you think just by that alone that there's something wrong with the captain, or with the commander. Sorry.
There's something fucking wrong with him.
Sky 22, Lilu 21, Ethne 20, Lilith 10. None of you get a read on the captain.
He's fucking sick in the head.
You have no idea. He's
What?
a blank
I'm
wall.
calling sus. This man is sus.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't sit down,
I
but I
squinted
stand
him.
opposite him. Curious.
well, I couldn't quite speak openly in front of our royal company. It was rather mixed for my liking, but well, I too have taken a interest in your little excursion. That's me drinking water. And him drinking tea. Method acting.
Thought you were simulating that he was drinking his tea.
Yes. Okay. Right. So things are probably not as they seem, but you've probably guessed this correct. My agent, which you and I know as Zephyr, correct? She told me your group is reliable, as far as adventuring groups go. So I will speak candidly. And your actions in defense of the royal party at the rather unfortunate incident at the banquet, impressed me. So... Right, you're not killing me yet, so I'm guessing I can carry on. Well, as you might have guessed, there's something going on with the Queen. What do you know?
Oh, she's missing, isn't she?
No.
Sick.
She's sick.
Ah, sick, yes. That is the best and most euphemistic way to describe it. She's not missing. There's a special room in the palace for her, I'm afraid, my friend. Right. So, you've all seen the Heart of Cinder, that big, abominable torch that glows above the palace, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Hard to miss.
Hard to miss it, absolutely. Well, it's not just there for show. It's there to prevent certain magics from working on palace grounds. And I didn't believe you tried anything arcane in the courtyard. But anyway, you wouldn't have been able to. Anyway, some months ago, something suppressed this magic very briefly. It was strong. It is strong ancient magic that's been around for longer than Cindershan has stood. Nonetheless, it was suppressed long enough for something to slip through. And I have a suspicion that you might know what that something is, or at least be familiar with it. It was some formless black creature. It had some sentience and attacked the queen in her bed. While the Knights of the Body were able to slay the entity, the queen was left marked and altered. I don't know the full extent of it. I can't get close enough. I am merely a curious party. Well-meaning, but still, you need to be extra royal to get close enough. But anyway, from what I have ascertained from my contacts, there are some strange black stains on her skin, like formless tattoos. Whoever did this to her, or whatever, poisoned her mind. She speaks no sense at all, just gibberish. That is why the lords of the Closed Council and the Sale Council, respectively, have kept her away from public engagements. So, hence the rumors, she's missing, she's sick. All of that is better than the truth, I suppose. Anyway, she keeps babbling about strange things, finding her kin that was left behind after a great purge of some kind, rambling about something called the Nexus. Doesn't mean anything to me. Does it to you?
No, but I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
The ship that we're on, its arrival, and whatever happened with the magic. I don't know about the timing, but do you think whoever commandeered the ship or the cargo that the ship was carrying is what suppressed the magic, or?
No, I'm afraid I don't think this ship is connected. This ship arrived a week ago, and what happened to the Queen is many months. Something magical happened at the palace, but that's as far as I know. Whatever's on the ship was not part of that incident.
Question DM.
Yes.
I want to say we've come across the term Nexus before, but I, Stefan, cannot remember.
Yeah, I'm reading through my notes because I swear I've heard something, but
Okay, insight checks, please.
Oh yeah.
Everybody except Sky. Unfortunately, Sky, this was before you, just slightly.
was I watching the stream?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I am going to use my card straight away because I feel like this is an important thing.
Okay.
I'm scouring my notes.
And it's a Vandra, and it's an ace. So it becomes a natural 20 and becomes 25.
That is who the deck is named after. Where's your card? I can't find it.
Amazing. It's close to Rumi. Or was close to Rumi.
Oh, we're all close to Rumi.
Aren't we?
Rumi's the best.
Okay. So, natural 20. You will remember that in the cave, in the basement of the place where they had a leak in the basement, that the creature known as the Black Oblivion wanted to find out where the Nexus was. You don't know what the Nexus is, but it was something it desperately needed to know.
Desperate.
Well, I have no idea what it is, and my scholarly contacts don't know anything, or at least they're not willing to talk about it. What the creature was, I don't know. Who suppressed the magic, I have nothing more than dead-end suspicions.
In regards to a Nexus,
Yes.
don't know exactly what it could be, but whatever that black ichor is, it's trying to find it. For what purpose? Can't say for sure, but it can't be anything good.
No, but my instincts tell me that if some interdimensional creature desperately wants such a thing, I rather want it first. Anyway, I am pursuing many leads. Not to great effect, really, until you lot stumbled in and you all seem to know about the stuff. Anyway, the princess, I know, is trying her best to find an arcane solution to the problem, hence asking you for those flowers, whatever they are, but I fear this is a hopeless endeavor. Also, we had a visit from the priests of Janus, your companion accepted. They attempted a divine solution, but I must say I've seen more effort from a common courtesan than those so-called healers. They said a few words, Janus this, Janus that, sorry, no disrespect, and then they left as soon as they could. If you ask me, they have no interest in aiding the Queen, for she has been limiting their powers judicially, let's try that again, and financially, since she came into power. Is that enough motivation to kill the Queen? No. Besides,
I was suggesting the Janissaries would have.
Exactly my problem, my friend. It would be against their faith. They are merely letting the Lord of Justice preside over her fate, which is tantamount to nothing, if you ask me. As far as I know, the princess shares many of her mother's views, so I doubt it's an attempt of by the church to move the succession along. Something else is happening. I've doubled her guard. You might have noticed the presence of that elven friend she has everywhere. She's one of mine. Anyway, as you discussed that night, and as my contact Zephyr informed me, who you stole this mission from, I must say. Well done. After months and months of planning, a random group walks in and takes the church's mission. Well done. No hard feelings. There's more of you than there are them. Anyway, this mission is greatly important to the church. As far as I understand, there is more than one identity in that guest of yours. Correct?
Possibly.
Good.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
Deception checks, please.
Lilu nods in answer to the question.
No deception checks, never mind.
Lilu just shrugs like, wow.
On that note, in the Peacebringers thing, one of the witches stole the Dragonborn's ability to tell lies. So I'm having so much fun with that. Anyway, so good, as much as I knew already. A good detective does not ask a question he doesn't know the answer to already. Maybe write that down. Anyway, if, say, the fury that is embedded in that body should surface, it might be worth asking what she knows and what the church is so afraid of.
That's assuming that she surfaces. This is something that we are greatly trying to avoid.
I understand they are vicious entities. I guess that's a bit disrespectful, I don't know. Anyway, if she ever does, it might be worth asking. Because they want this individual out of the country as soon as possible. And they're sparing no expense. Judging by your hotel bill, for one. So, now you know as much as I do. Or as much as I'm telling. He fishes in his pocket and puts down on the table with a click a very sort of green brass coin. This is for you. It's one use, so do be careful. Just break it, and you'll be able to send me a message. Keep it short, no more than 25 words, and do make them useful words, please. And I will receive this message in my office, and should you need aid, I will do whatever is in my power to provide it. And if you do reach the Hagram Mountains intact, you meet the Furies, please send Calumet my best, preferably from a long way away, whilst heavily armored. Will you do that?
Do I need to ask what you're getting out of this exchange? You seem to be giving a lot, but you're not exactly telling us what you want.
Finally, I was waiting for him to shut up so I could ask him the same question.
Oh, I see potential in you lot. I am only a merely well-meaning, humble investigator and keeper of secrets.
For someone who keeps secrets, you really love talking.
I do. I have been accused of many, many things. That one quite often. Anyway, I hope to learn the truth and safeguard my country, even when those who are supposedly leading it would rather see it fail.
So altruistic of you.
Indeed. Well, that should be it. Off you go then. Have a safe journey.
Odd turn.
All right.
Look after yourself and get that cough looked at.
Oh no, it's gonna be the end of me. Not too long now. Anyway.
Was it caused by the black goo?
Oh no, those have been my wars in Welter. I think I did tell you this at the good old
you
dinner
did.
party.
Mushrooms.
Yes, I took a spore to the lung, you see.
Oh, yes. Well, Meg remembers. I wasn't listening to anyone that night.
Well,
Very well. We should get going.
And don't forget the coin and don't drop it. The last thing I want is some fish somewhere sending me a message.
Did anyone
Lulu.
take the coin?
It's on
Yeah,
the table.
Lulu picked up.
Okay.
Okay.
Lily picks it up and when he says don't drop the coin, she fumbles with it for a second. Like, when somebody gets a surprise, like, because she was deep in thought.
Lulu, do you want me to
sheepishly
hang on
pockets
to
it.
that for you?
It's okay. She takes it out of her pocket and puts it in the bag folding.
Okay.
In case it falls out of her pocket.
He finishes off the last of his tea, shakes the teacup, it becomes a piece of paper again, slightly soggy, and he puts it in his pocket.
well, Janice helped me.
You
Anyway,
don't perhaps have a flask that you're looking to get rid of, do you?
no. I do enjoy my tea. It's rather expensive. It's imported, you know.
Sky just gives him a little bit of a disgusted look at sort of tea in a flask, and she shakes her head and walks out as above deck.
It's not for the enjoyment, my dear. It's for my health. And I do believe it does taste healthy. Anyway, safe journeys, and I hope you will choose the right path and not the easy one. All right. And with that, he leaves. He says his final goodbye to the captain. She goes, Captain. She goes, Commander. And he leaves. And
Titillating conversation.
yes. And the guards, all still kind of confused that they didn't get him to arrest anybody, follow him back to the city.
Question. One of the things was if we meet the Furies, send Calumet
Yes.
his best.
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Armor and from a distance.
He literally said this, because this is what I read.
Calumet.
Oh, I almost spelt it right.
I was just about to say I just used a C instead of a K.
Same.
I was hoping one of you would say, oh, never mind, I have her as a card.
Sorry.
I don't know which card I have though, so we'll have to see. Maybe I do have it.
It's okay, she's one of the new cards.
Ooh.
All right, so the crew have been busying themselves, getting ready. They're checking the rigging. Mouse went down to engineering, checking the Tempest gas engine, as she calls it. The captain says it's going to take about an hour to get it airworthy again. It's just been standing here on the beach. So, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna find a flask and buy a bottle or two of alcohol.
Oh, it worked out so well before. Okay. So, you guys...
Well, not with your alcohol. We're never taking anything from you again.
Okay, are you guys going to... So wait, who's going to town to go... going into the city rather than going to town? I don't know what I'm asking for there.
John will go along. He also wants to get some alcohol for the operation room.
Of course.
Question. We did get supplies for the journey ahead. Lilu did that.
Lilu did, yeah.
Lilu got supplies. She's got fresh water. Rumi, I think everyone went ahead, and Rumi was supposed to bring it to have it brought to the ship.
Yeah, on cart.
No bag of holding, because she bought wood for repairs, the
Canvas
fabric for the I was gonna say the roof, and the I don't know, I can't remember what else. Oh, food and water. Yeah.
But no alcohol.
Yeah.
Can anybody... Let's see.
Look, okay, she's smart. She got the essentials. I mean, she's wise. She's not smart.
It's fine. With some prestidigitation, right, you can make the water taste like ale. It's fine.
Oh no, I think you need
That's
special
gonna be a
divine
no
power.
from me.
Special divine power.
Anthony, that's
Okay,
blasphemy.
Jesus.
Okay. So
Does it seem like I give a shit?
Okay,
pray
before
for your
John
soul.
starts with a speech, I'm gonna go. Sky heads off.
okay, so Sky and Lilu are going into the city.
No.
No, just Sky.
Lilu's staying here. I think John's going with Sky.
John's
Okay.
Lilu's staying on the ship.
Okay, so
She's waiting for deliveries.
okay, John,
but-
Sky.
I didn't said my everything. We did get supplies like food and water, but Lilith and others like Free and other went down to the other decks of the ship. So can I tell how many cannonballs does this thing have? Is carrying the maximum capacity, or could it have a bit more?
Okay,
Could be a little bit armored.
Yeah, it's not fully stocked. Last time you found only 5. And usually a ship
Only
like this
5?
carries 100 or more. So 5.
Yeah, I did good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to take care of that.
Okay, so you're also going into town. So with who's left at yes. Oh, hang on. I need to whisper that. Hang on.
Who's whispering? Reveal yourself.
Yeah, which one of you? I feel like that Spider-Man gif. Who's done it? Finger gun.
Yeah, nice plans, guy. Throw them off. Okay. Okay.
I have wings. I don't need to worry. Because I
Okay.
fly away.
Well done. Yes. That point you got from Jane Austen, right? I'm taking it away.
No, don't. It's not my fault. The dad jokes come from Wally.
In that case, 1 point to Wally.
What?
What?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. It's patriarchy. Okay.
I'll fight you. I'll bite your ankles.
Okay. Okay. So the rest of you can discuss with Sky how useful it will be to fight the DM.
I will fight God himself.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, so it's just Lilu with the ship and Ethne.
And Ethne.
Okay. So the rest are heading to go shopping, and let's face it, they're only going one place to go shopping.
Yes.
The two of you are
Bestie.
talking to the crew or anything. What are you guys doing?
I guess Ethne makes some like small talk with some of the crew and whatnot to make her presence known and to have like introductions and whatnot. And if there are any more like laborious or physical aspects of work needs to be done in the meantime, she'll busy herself with helping with that.
Okay.
But otherwise, she's willing to just mill about for a bit.
All right. So taking some time. Most of the crew, they seemed quite seasoned pirates. They sort of just get to work, retying rigging, checking the boards, that sort of thing. Boulder, the first mate, you realize is a man of very few words and very many grunts. He doesn't really like talking.
Respectable.
The brother Tolkien here is mostly just talking about his god Odium, and how he will bring pain, glorious, cleansing pain. He's not really great at conversation. Okay, a plot twist, however, speaks with a very strong goblin accent. As Meg, on the other hand, leaves chocolates at Marcel's doors for apology. Apology accepted once I find the chocolates. Okay.
I'll be in Pretoria on Monday. It's fine.
Okay, it's fine. A plot twist is speaking with a very strong goblin accent, and he's tying the knots. So you're not quite sure what he's talking about. He's tying the knots very tight. And God help the foreigners. Okay. Anyway, oh yes, and Mr. Longsam is acquainted with cannons. He tells you that the cannons are in great shape. They're the only thing that matters on a wee pirate ship. Oh, sorry, a respectable ship. It's the cannons. They're the lungs. They're the heartbeat. To which Mouse points out, actually, the cannons can stay on the ground. It has got no purpose in flying an airship. To which her monkey nods as the monkey puts down goggles as she re-welds a part of the
Amazing
thing.
Shame, her monkey's fur is gonna set on fire.
Monkey's
Is it a bit singed at the end?
Oh, it is already. It doesn't have any eyebrows or whiskers. His name is Octavian.
Octavian. Okay.
All right. Oh, you guys just need animals. Why bother with dragons and beholders and goo? Just show you animals.
What we need is a very specific sheep.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
What a shame.
Can we not go into the underworld and get him back? Although he's probably the supreme ruler right now.
Oh, I have a whole adventure planned on the search for Joe. Anyway.
Love you so much.
The rest of you, journey into town. Great Overlord Joe. Anyway, so the rest of you are just going to Rumi, right?
Yes, I want to see baby Rumi before we leave.
Okay. So, you make your way all the way over to the other side of the Royal Arena, which in fact does have its A stolen by the pigeons, as you will recall. Right. Never mind. So you go straight into the bazaar, and you see Rumi's tent, still turned away from that vomit spot you guys left the other day. And you enter.
Even though I cleaned it for him.
Yes, that's the memory. Right, so as you guys enter the tent, which is way larger on the inside than it is on the outside, the water feature again has changed. There's now a beholder with water coming out of its extra eye tentacles. It's smiling quite happily.
I love Rumi so much.
There are several patrons. There's also now a balloon folding stand, which is slightly out of place. You guys have never seen balloons. Most of them are snakes. Rumi's not great at balloon animals.
Did he at least put googly eyes on them so we know which end is the head and which end is the butt?
As you approach, you see that the end and the butt is largely open to interpretation.
So he's an impressionist.
Welcome. You are back again. I thought I said goodbye not too long ago. Would you like a snake?
How much are your snakes, Rumi?
Oh, too much effort. Oh, you
So
mean...
they're free.
Oh, no. I am not doing all this folding and they go floop, unfolding for nothing. They are 3 coppers each. And you will know, as you are frequent patrons here several times a day, that 3 coppers is probably the cheapest thing in here. You want one?
Yes, I'll take a snake.
Do you want blue or green? We're out of red.
Blue.
Oh, your lucky day. Here is many blues. And he just basically takes one out of like a basket of fully inflated snakes.
She gives him 3 coppers and takes the snake. Remy, I'm looking for a flask to put alcohol in, not tea.
Oh, I have one that you can put everything in. You can imagine. You can put hot drinks, cold drinks, all different kind of drinks. Do you want such a thing?
Yes, please. That would be amazing.
All right. He goes up the stairs. You also see his 2 Sooner dragons fly around the fountain, which are called
Dragon 1 and Dragon 2?
I have their names. Give me
I
a
don't
second.
know their names, so please tell me.
Hold up.
Ruby's dragons.
I'm mostly just testing Lilu's notes.
Oh, give me a second. I'm trying to find it.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
No.
No.
Those are later.
Ebony and Ivory.
Sorry? Hello.
It's okay.
No, it wasn't that. I have the name of the banking people on the cart. Oh,
Grin and Barrett.
Wait. Okay. Merchant Rumi's Bazaar. Where is
We're
it?
not mad.
Okay, ignore
We're
me
just
while I find my
disappointed.
notes. Hold up, I will find.
So what
this.
are their names?
Okay. It is Brett and...
Butter!
No, not bread and butter. No. Oh, dear God. Although that's much better.
Brett and Andrew.
No, it's Brett and Jermaine.
Brittany.
No.
Okay.
I couldn't find it in my notes. I'm looking like session 13. I see Rumi, and then obviously I find it like off.
Okay, I've written it big and bold on the top of one of my notes, so we'll never forget it again. Don't worry.
Oh, wait. Oh man, because I've
All
got...
right, Jeremy.
Right, so he comes down as you guys are trying desperately to remember Brett and Jermaine. It's the Concords, people. Hello.
Yes, but I was very excited with learning that the dragons told me that I could get a wish.
The chat suggests noodle and stir fry. I am going to use that.
I like noodle and stir fry. That sounds great. It's called a ship. Lol.
Thanks, Hilda.
Thank you for the people watching. We have no
I know
time
it's you, Florin. I know it's
Hi,
you.
Florin. Hello.
Hashtag hi.
Whoever that is, hello. Welcome to the madness of them never leaving the city.
Florin is great. He used to play D&D with us.
so long just believed.
I will leave.
And Wally is also making the comments and looking very confused.
That's Wally Pyro.
Yes.
Hello. Welcome. Sorry about the Cyberpunk game. Let's go. Moving on. All right.
Things just got awkward. All right.
Sorry. Guilty as charged. There we go. Okay, moving on. So, Rumi returns to the bottom level. He sort of gives a really dirty look to the balloons. He's not a fan. And he has in his hands a silver flask. Oh, it is the latest model of something I found somewhere on my journeys a long time ago. Would you like to buy it? It is only... Oh, it is a discount. Oh, it is blasphemy to say these words, but it's for you. It is a discount at only 4,000 gold.
Go, Ruby, I just want something to put alcohol in.
Oh, well, why didn't you buy a glass? Or better yet, in my experience, why don't you just buy the alcohol and drink it out of whatever thing it came in?
Because I need the flask to carry with me for efficiency.
Oh, I see. But you see, you can put anything you want in here. Cold, hot, beer, water. Although I wouldn't mix them. That never works.
For 4,000 gold.
Yes, but you see, the magic of this thing is it can produce water out of thin air. Well, out of its cavity. I don't know. That sounds wrong to say.
You are very charming, Rumi. But unless you're willing to give that to me for 20 gold, I'm going to need you to look for something more mundane.
Well, then maybe go do that. But this is very special. You will never find anything like this anywhere else. Also,
Rumi, please look at me. And she points down at her corset and skirts, does a little twirl. Do I look like I come from a place of money?
I am not sure that there is a correct way to answer this. I'm getting slightly nervous.
Exactly. I can't pay 4,000 gold for a flask. Do you not have something more average?
All right, I can give you a normal one that isn't enchanted and doesn't heal you and doesn't keep endless amounts of water that might save your life on a journey to the unknown. Or back to my shop tomorrow, because this is, let's face it, this is how things are going. All right, fine, I'll get something normal.
Just because we love your titillating conversation. Me.
Okay. Usually when I take people's money, they leave. They don't come back. Which tells me that you might have more money than I suspect, but okay, fine. I am
But
going.
you are our favorite merchant. That's why we keep coming back.
This is good, but perhaps go earn some money so you can afford the very well-priced items I bring. Okay, I will take this one away.
I will try my absolute best, I promise.
He snaps his fingers, the flask is gone, and he picks up his turban. As you can see now, for the first time, him just picking up his turban is slightly balding. On top of his head, there is a normal, sort of brass-colored flask. And he...
You say that sounding so sad.
And he puts his turban back. Oh, here you are. It is very, very boring, as advertised. And it is yours for a mere 2 silver coins.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
She looks like almost disappointed. All right. Well, unless you've got something for 300 gold that's,
well,
a bit less mundane.
I could totally give you hundreds of these, but it will defeat...
Oh, yeah, that would be fantastic. I'll just... No, Rumi, really.
Okay.
She takes the flask and gives him a gold coin.
Oh, thank you. But see, for a moment there, I was joking, and then you were joking, and then I forgot we were joking, and I was thinking, where will I get all the flasks? I had this moment. Anyway, goodbye now. Anything else? Would you like some balloons? You can have all the balloons. I feel it is not... You see, there are these tubes filled with air. They have no magic, and they cannot fold.
But I thought it was a snake. You lied to me.
I did not lie. This is a snake. Look. Apparently, they can fold, but it is not something that is doable by me.
Can I fold a balloon animal?
Okay, make a performance check. Well, yeah, I don't know what else. I've never had a balloon animal.
Roll so low with plus. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Well, where'd you get that?
that's basically
Oh.
Bonuses.
all she's got. Right. So, you fold and fold as you're trying to make a pony. What are you making?
I'm trying to make a giraffe.
Okay, so you fold and you totally nail the neck of the giraffe. The rest of it just unfolds. It seems Rumi's right.
Oh my gosh, Rumi!
A snake!
I made a snake!
Well done! It takes
Thank
great
you.
talent to attempt with such conviction and come out with nothing.
Well, my snake is better than your snake, so.
Oh, thank you. Have you also noticed that now, with the letters gone, the place across the street reads Royal R now? Or is it just me? It's just me. Anyway, anything else? Can we go now? I have other customers who theoretically will come in here.
All right, Rumi. Thank you very much for your time. And as always, we will probably see you later.
Okay, see you tomorrow or tonight, because Rumi never closes. And he never has any other customers. It is fine. I don't care.
Stay well, Rumi. And she will head out looking for alcohol.
Okay, luckily you're in a city.
Okay, I
and you're
guess.
I'm
fine.
gonna miss Rumi, guys. I love Rumi.
Yeah, we all love roomies, honestly. Well, I guess Lilith goes next to Rumi.
Yep. Ah, welcome back.
So, well, you have practically everything normal and enchanted, I guess.
Oh, possibly not. What are you looking for?
Cannonballs.
Oh, do you want the magical ones?
Let's just first see what you have, shall we?
Oh, please come to my ship accessories and neighbor disaster section. Please come this way.
Oh my gosh.
Lead you up the stairs. You also get the idea that the shop is in a different configuration every day. Why keep it the same?
How does this place even work?
Oh, it is magic or something. If you think about it, don't think about it. It breaks it. It's like saying I don't believe in. Oh, we don't use the F word in here. Anyway, come this way. So he leads you 3 stories up, and there is in fact a whole floor with anchors, bits of sail, or planks just randomly lying around. There is a little basket full of kittens, which there's a little sign above it saying "Ship Cats." And then there is a whole gallery of cannonballs. There's grape shot, there's chain shot, there's every cannonball you can think of. There's even a stack full of glass cannonballs.
Are they glass cannons?
Weirdly, glass cannons are incapable of firing glass cannonballs. Who'd have thought? It is weird. Glass cannons, well, we had one go off the other day and it took out the other, so perhaps come back next week. So what guide do you want?
Well, what do you suggest? Let's say we have an airship with 2 cannons on both sides, and then we find ourselves overwhelmed by something. What would you suggest?
Oh, well, if you're going airship to airship, airships don't like the boom boom fire things going on, you know, right? Because, fire and airship, but okay, anyway. So if you want that kind of thing, I do suggest our fire cannonballs. And he points to a rack that has a few cannonballs that they seem cracked. The cracks are glowing red. They go make a big boom, and then they take out the other airship. But be careful where you store them. You don't want to bomb your own ship.
Understandable. They can be quite unstable, I guess.
Yes.
Probably in the middle of the ship would be a more safe place.
Yes, wherever I am, I don't have the problem of being on an airship, so I don't care. But anyway, they are 10 gold each. They're pack quite a bunch.
Mm-hmm. I see. And let's say, what about cannonballs that could, let's say, pierce through armor better than others?
Well, you see, the problem with cannonballs is they're mostly round, and to do the piercing, you need pointiness. pointy. And you would say that a cannonball, perhaps the one feature it lacks is pointiness.
Look, I've never fired a cannon,
gosh.
and today was the first day I've seen a cannonball and a cannon and learned how it works. So be nice to me.
Well, I would suggest a bow and arrow, or perhaps a ballista, but I am out of those at the moment.
Oh my gosh. Maybe
Well,
you
I
can make a cannonball shaped like one of those star spheres with like all the pointy bits.
But they unfortunately don't fly straight. They sort of shoof to the side. And the last thing you need is a boomerang cannonball. And then that's not, and especially in there.
A shoofing cannonball.
So my suggestion is you get a lot of the fiery cannonballs and then cook the thing that is in all the armor.
So the fire cannonballs cost 10. How about the normal cannonballs?
Oh, those I will let go for 1 silver per ball. Although I only have 200 in stock at the moment. So, stocks are limited. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. So, how much would you like?
I would like 30 fire cannonballs and
Jeez.
30 of the normal
This
ones.
is like,
Okay.
if we gon' fight, we gon' take everyone down with us.
I've done the math. I can afford it. I've done
Okay.
the math.
Oh,
If it's
very
10
good.
each and if it's 10 each and the fire cannonballs cost 10, so it's 300 gold.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And remember to add the cost of the normal ones. Yes.
And the normal ones, how much was it again?
2 silver each. It's a steal.
How much is that in gold?
That is 0.2 gold. Oh, so yes, 0.2. Yes. I am not good with the calculation. Just give me money and we'll sort it out.
Let me make math real quick. No, seriously, Lilith's smart. She can do it.
Sure thing. You could give me an amount and I could say that's the right amount and then you can leave. Okay, so wait, that's...
We need elevator music for these moments.
Let's
Well,
okay,
you buy
you know
one
what?
of them.
I'm actually going to the calculator for this one.
I really
There we
like
go.
music.
Buy
I'm
all of
actually-
them,
That's
and then we can just
perfect.
cover the rest of the costs on the ship. Because I don't. How would Lilith be able to carry it all to the ship?
Well, I'm sure he's gonna bring it like he brought the other stuff.
She's gonna bring everything.
He's not just gonna leave us high and dry. Roommates many things. A
Yes.
stellar guy
Just
being
leave
one
it
of
at that.
them.
Well, that would be
That's
2
gold, basically. 20 gold. No, you're doing 300, so that's 60 gold.
60.
Yep. That's 30. Oh,
No,
you-
30,
30, yeah.
Not 300.
sorry.
You said the limit of the ship was 100.
Yes, sorry. That's 6 gold, that. So
Six.
306
That's 6
gold. Yep. Math, everybody.
Why?
Thank you for joining us in Math Corner in the chat.
D&D, and they said we'd never use math again.
I don't. All right. So, for those of you who are still awake in the chat, are you guys going back to the ship now? Are you done with Rumi? Or are we retiring my offensive Indian accent for a while?
I'm looking for alcohol, but you
Okay.
can just say that I picked up a few bottles of whiskey.
Okay. So, What kind of whiskey? Cheap whiskey or expensive whiskey?
What is your definition of expensive? And then I'll see what my definition of expensive is. And then maybe we can meet in the middle.
Okay, so cheap whiskey here in Dire Cinder costs 5 bronze. Whatever. What is it? Copper. 5 copper. Why do I always say bronze? And it is it's called Boot Brown.
And expensive whiskey?
It is 6 copper per bottle.
Okay, I'll get a gold worth of expensive whiskey then.
Okay, so
2 golds worth. How's that?
Okay.
Splurging.
So, oh crap! What is? Hang on. There is actually a name for the expensive whiskey. It was on my screen. Oh yes. Cold Bin Select.
Cold Bin Select.
Yes, and it is for 2 gold per bottle.
Alright, then I will grab 3 bottles of that.
Okay. All of 6 gold.
Oh, you are making me poor.
Yeah? That's what whiskey does, no, not me. Okay.
Alright, and then...
Somewhere on the ship, Rodak goes, they're spending money.
Mine wasn't even a blip on the radar.
Nope.
It's Lilith that he's like, I can't believe you done this.
Ironically, Lilith bought a blip on the radar somewhere in the future. Especially if you use all the cannonballs at once. Okay, hang on. Just double checking.
Meanwhile, as Sky is buying whiskey, Lilith is desperately trying to carry all the cannonballs.
No, man. Rumi said he would help you get it to the ship.
Yes, so he's got several assistants. It looks like new people in town that he's given jobs to, who have a cart. They don't have a horse or a mule yet, but they do deliveries, so they help you all the way to the ship. You sort of lead them there, and they bring the other provisions you bought.
And I was thinking that Lilith was cartoonishly trying to get some thing very big and heavy to the ship, like those cartoons.
Well, we
push it.
We can
It's
do
all right,
that.
mate, just roll them down. Just roll them to the ship. It's fine.
Although you do have
Can someone send a gift to the Discord of Lilith pushing it?
There's a request from one of your watchers to do Rumi's accent one more time because it's making him laugh so much.
Okay. Anybody want something else, Rumi?
Yeah, I'll go back to get some more balloon animals for everyone.
Okay. Oh, you're back again, like I predicted. Have you made tons of gold in the meantime that you can now spend on my well-priced goods?
I've actually spent more gold, Rumi, but I'm here for all your balloon animals. I mean snakes. I'm here for your snakes.
All right, you can take them all. I never want to see them again. They're going to give me restless, squeaky nightmares. Hear that sound? It is haunting. It is haunting. I mean...
Well, now I'm going to hear it. Thanks.
Yes. I mean, you do that and some beholder somewhere makes a balloon version of it. Never mind. That's too much information. Goodbye.
She just laughs as she leaves the money on the counter and walks out with a crate full of balloon snakes.
Uh-huh. So Sky leaves looking like she's going to a bachelorette party. We say goodbye to Rumi for now. And thank you for the chat, for the request. And my apologies to the nation of India. Somebody's going to be offended by the end of this. All right. So, Yeah, Rodak. Yes. Rodak sends a great disturbance in the force.
Wow.
Okay. We're finally back at the ship. Welcome to the ship. Now everybody's got something. Okay, so you guys get back there with your various things. Your friends see that you've returned with crate loads of supplies, including cannonballs, some of them glowing, and Sky's got a box of balloons. Productive.
So Sky goes to Lilu and hands her the one that she bought at first. I thought you would
Aw.
like this, and that's why I got it. But then I kind of got all of them. So here's a crate full of snakes for you.
Okay,
Lilu's at the
Lilu
bottom.
and
She's down here.
okay, Lilu, please make an insight check.
And I'm
Okay.
going to try one more time to make one of them into a giraffe.
Okay, I need a
Work.
sleight of hand check for this.
All right.
Right. Insight.
We still have roomies? Sure.
No. Okay.
7.
Insight. Lilu, Sky has brought you a box of abominations. They squeak. They must be part of the goo you've been fighting. It's the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. You're
Oh,
terrified.
no. Do I manage
Lilu.
to shape one of them into a giraffe at least?
Okay, so you see Sky being
Is this because
attacked.
of corruption? I
No,
love this.
no, this is just because of Lilu's intelligence. Sky is attacked by one of these, and she tries to fight it off. There's squeaking noises. It tries to change its shape like a druid, and it turns into some really sick-looking horse with a really long neck. It's terrible.
Oh, my
Lilu shifts, growls, and tackles the balloon of Sky.
Okay. There's several popping noises. You hear the deck in commotion, and then something flash past the deck as Sea Spray lost his footing with all the popping and fell.
Oh,
From
she's
the balloon.
downstairs. She's below deck because she's fixing
It's
the.
okay. Cat still heard it. Luckily, he lands on his feet. I hate the loud noises.
Oh, Lilu, no, it's a toy. It's a fun thing. It's
It
you
was
blow air
attacking
into
you.
It wasn't. I was trying to make an animal for you.
And
And
it
I
attacked
just-
you.
I didn't. It's just.
It does like
Sky's
the head tilt thing.
laughing like she's trying to breathe through her tears. She's dropped the crates of balloon animals. They're just scattered around her. She just,
Lilu eyes the
know
rest
what
of the
to
scattered
say.
balloons beside them, and like tries to like nudge them further away from Sky, like herding her away from the balloons.
they're just. They're just
Dangerous. Yes.
Rumi sold them to me. It's a toy. It's just a toy.
Okay. So as you guys settle back in the ship, the popping gone, the cat back on the ship, getting ready. Also from the sort of communal sleeping area, you guys hear a squeaking noise. Like boards, planks moving. Anyway, I'm just wondering what you guys say in Discord. It's fine. Okay. Although I kind of have this weird feeling I should ask Richard's consent. Okay. Right.
As long as there's no wild shape involved, should be alright.
Okay. Chat, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, and it's better that way. Okay. So, as finally, after many sessions in Cindershan, the crew is ready. You hear a humming from below deck as the Tempest engine spins to life. And the captain says, "All right, we're ready for takeoff. If my employers will please give us the signal, we will take off." Well,
Aye, aye, Captain. Let's go.
Let's do it.
all right.
Hello?
Hello. All right. So there is a great creaking of the hull. Every deck vibrates as the ship starts lifting. The balloon strains against the ropes as it lifts upward. You hear scraping noises, cracking noises as it lifts itself from the sandy beach. The captain sort of winces. Sounds all right. And eventually, slowly, you start drifting upwards and upwards. The ocean becoming smaller. You eventually reach the level of the walls. You see the castle to the one side, the blazing torch above it, burning forever and casting bits of ash on the castle complex. As you rise higher, you see the many buildings of Cindershawn, and of course, Rumi's tent, which it does sort of dominate the bazaar district. You see that the arena in which you won your fight against the old rattler, a dragon that they kept below the arena. And you finally start drifting southwards. Okay. So it is currently about 5 in the afternoon. The sun's starting to set to the one side. And we're going to the world map briefly. Okay. So you guys
Hooray!
are sort of here, leaving Cindershawn. All right. The captain sort of steadies the wheels. She sort of leans on an elbow on one side and then with one outstretched arm steadies the ship. She looks ahead where on the front of the ship, the bow, the brother Tolkien says, great pain and suffering awaits. Glorious, glorious pain. If we continue starboard, and you see the captain just gently nudge the ship slightly port side, and then corrects it. It's good to be in the air again. We should be at our first destination by tomorrow evening. Unless the wind favors us, then we'll be there sooner.
All right.
All right. Okay, so what are you guys doing to keep busy upon the ship?
Has the crew for the most part got a handle on things, or do some need to?
All right, so having a look at the crew, they seem fine. Long Sam is most excited by the many cannonballs that Lilith brought aboard. He takes special care, taking one ship at a time. One ball at a time. Those glowing red ones to pack them in the racks around that room. I feel like I'm missing something.
No, that's me making a note on one of the card readings that we. I think the last one or the second last one, we kind of guesstimated that the ruins that we circled in black along our route.
Yes.
That was something that we were interested in stopping by, but I think we forgot to mention that when we were looking at the maps and the captain was suggesting routes.
Yes, you have forgotten it. You're not there yet. You're sort of here at the moment, so you're just leaving Cindershawn.
All right. Okay, well, Lilu is contained the balloons, still not quite trusting them, and she'll find a spot in the cargo hold and kind of put them there. And then the crates that were damaged and destroyed, she's kind of ripped them and pulled them apart to create more planks for repairs and stuff, so she's just left that with the other supplies, and then she'll head off to find Aithne.
Okay.
Because I think Aithne was the reading that was was maybe mentioned.
Yeah, so it wasn't a reading. You guys went to speak to the teller in the slums, and he told you that there's a ruin in which he...
That's right, yes.
Yes.
And afterwards, we spoke about the ruins that Tusa had told us about.
Yes.
And we surmised that the reading might have something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it spoke about going underground.
Mm. All right. So, go ahead. You guys are talking to each other?
Oh, yeah. So, having cordoned off the balloons and made sure that they were safe away from all the things,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna find one of the blue balloons and she'll pick it up and she'll take that to Aithne. It's like, it's a toy? It's a toy. Okay. And
Bachelorette party, here we go.
I mean, she doesn't quite know what they are, but I mean, it's a gift, right? Anyway, so yeah, Lila will wander off and try to find Aithne. She'll hold out the balloon kind of questioningly and just,
Thanks. I take it.
she looks like she's gonna say something, but then like she just like nods,
At
looking
that,
just as confused.
at that moment, the balloon pops quite loudly.
Shit. Sorry.
Somewhere in the ship, you hear somebody fall, and a tabaxi curse.
Oh, pussy spray. I mean, I feel bad, but it's also really funny. So that wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, I attacked the other one and it made that noise. Anyway,
Right. Yes.
never-
Want to say something?
there are more of them. I have a crate of them downstairs if you want another one.
The
But
shit,
that's not the
the
reason
shit
why.
you guys make adventures out of. I mean, sorry, carry on.
But that's not why I wanted to find you. Remember when we went to see the teller?
I remember it, yes.
He mentioned something about okay, I'm not gonna get all of everything that he mentioned, but the
You're talking about
someplace where you could find those crystals that responded to you both.
Yes, I remember that.
Um,
I did think about bringing it up with the captain, but I had in my mind that maybe getting Echo to wherever he needs to go was more of a priority. But
with the airship, we've got quite a bit of extra time, and it is on the way.
I'll bring it up with the captain. It's feasible enough and it won't interrupt the journey too much with the whole landing and lifting back up again, then give it a shot. See what we can find.
Lulu nods and then straightens up and she says, she might be the captain and she may have hired a crew, but from what I understand, we're still paying them for a service. So I'm sure a suggestion or a stop isn't unreasonable.
Fair enough. To be fair, I don't really know much about how these sort of transactions work, so I was keen to go along with her recommendations. Seems like she knows what she's doing, so Uh, I'll go see if I can find the captain now and see what she makes of it. Still got time left, so better sooner rather than later.
And if we make good time, we'll be able to, definitely. Nilu kind of just like fumbles over her words, trying to seeing the balloon in pieces again. Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna. And she just kind of like smiles and meanders back downstairs.
Sorry about popping a gift, by the way.
No, all right. Don't worry about it.
Raise an eyebrow. Can I get an insight check on Lilu? Why is she like this?
Yes, go for inside check.
You're very sheepish. 21.
She likes you.
She does. She does.
Okay, so Lilu, it's up to you with that 21 to tell him, whisper him the truth there. Okay.
Lilu may have gotten a case of the feels.
Ooh.
So
So she gave her love interest a dildo. Lovely. She really
I was
knows
gonna
how
try
to.
and make a balloon. I mean, like a flower, but I realized like Lilu doesn't know what that is.
God.
So
instead, she just gave her a dildo.
I mean, you said it was a toy. You gave her a crate
Dildos are
of
toys.
things.
So
I'm
Good
just gonna
guess.
stop talking. Lilu turns around and swiftly walks back downstairs, and she's gonna attempt to the cargo hole.
D&D, everyone. D&D.
This is how it works.
Oh, getting kinky.
Okay.
With my 8 intelligence, yes, that is exactly what Lilu is doing.
Okay, so I'm just going to do something really briefly. I'm not going to whisper it. So just listen carefully. Sky.
yes.
First one, inner strength and fortitude. Those who fight for power or wealth.
Give me
Second
2
one.
seconds.
Sorry.
Those who fight power.
Elevator
Well.
music time.
Okay.
Okay. A second one is a group of like-minded individuals with a common goal. Ain't that an interesting one?
All right.
The third one is bigotry, intolerance, and xenophobia. That would be my
All right.
accents then. Or perhaps a mysterious presence or newcomer. And then the last one. Where are you? Okay. Isolation and imprisonment.
Oh my god.
What's happening?
That was random but weirdly perfect. I don't know what you do to the cards.
It's my special magic. I do tarot readings for a living, so I can affect them online as well.
Wait, are you doing a reading on?
I'm just doing a private reading for myself. Sky has found herself a small place on deck, away from everyone, and she's just sitting shuffling her cards, and she pulled a few and did a reading.
Right. Anyway, as you guys are sort of settling in, as the ship is now quite high above Dire Cinder, not so high that you can't breathe, but I mean it's higher than you've ever been. None of you have really been on an airship except Free. Free looks like he's in his element. So, at which point, about an hour into your journey, you hear an argument below deck. There is a very loud, booming voice that you've not heard before, at least not speaking words. As you go to investigate, you see that it is Boulder shouting at Echo. As you guys enter, there at the bottom deck, just outside the infirmary, or the makeshift infirmary, Echo says, my companions, this barbarian is shouting insults at me, and I don't know what he means. Does anybody speak Giant?
Nope.
Nope.
No, I don't think
John's
so.
standing by his infirmary door like, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
But I can figure out what he's saying.
Isn't it only if it's written down?
Give me 2 seconds. Nope, I don't have the spell.
Okay. Sort of, Balder sees the rest of you appear sort of in a huff or stomps away. I have no idea what he said. He speaks gobbledygook. But it wasn't very pleasant gobbledygook. Okay.
So
I guess that's fine then. Can I have a weapon now?
I might have something that could help.
Yes. Tongues. Okay, are you casting that now?
Yeah, I'll cast it now.
On Echo.
On the creature that embodies the spirit of Echo and Balder.
Okay. It's coming to me. He called me an abomination. And terrible things that I think involve pigs. Well, doesn't mean anything to me. Anyway.
Sometimes he can get a little bit out of hand, but he's not really in his right mind.
Oh, you know this barbarian. He says he's the first mate.
Oh boy, I got that wrong. Oh boy.
You look confused. Are you dying?
Not yet.
Good.
Are you comfortable? She kind of ushers for the first mate to leave behind her back. Like, go, just go.
He's already sort of stomped off. Like, Echo's completely confused by the whole situation.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, remember you unchained me, and you dealt with my chafing. Thank you. Now may I have a weapon, and maybe a shirt?
Perhaps not. This is a recreational voyage, so we don't really need weapons or shirts.
As you say that, you hear a thud from the deck above as Long Sam drops a cannonball.
Those deck chairs,
Lilith
they can get so heavy.
Because she's worried.
Deception check, please.
Oh my god, please, can I just roll something well? Please.
21. Okay. Good. What is recreation?
It's when you do something for fun. Which is
what's
for
that?
having fun. Relaxing?
I relax when I slaughter things.
Well, now we're relaxing in a different way. We're practicing patience and what's the word I'm looking for here? Restraint.
Oh no, I've had enough of restraints for a while. I will practice the art of stealth.
Well, it's an inner restraint, you see. It's not a physical restraint. It's more like being able to control yourself, you know?
Like your two friends in the sleeping deck.
Yes.
Good, yes.
What?
I would like some of that, please.
Wait, what? I mean, that's too much physical activity for recreation. Recreation says we stay here and we relax and do nothing but stare at the wall.
I can do this. It is intensely boring, but it will sharpen my mind.
Exactly. That is exactly what this is for. You're doing an amazing job, and you might even get a medal for this.
What is a medal?
It's when someone thinks you've done such a good job that they engrave it on a piece of metal that you can wear on your body.
I will need a shirt for that. Can I have a shirt?
If you earn your medal, you can have a shirt. How's that?
Fantastic. I will start staring. Is this bit of wall satisfactory?
It's great. It's perfect. I will come and check up on you in an hour, and then we'll go from there.
And then I will get my medal.
Only if you've done a good enough job.
Okay, and he dutifully turns. The big hulking, muscular figure of this barbarian gentleman turns to the wood of the hole and stares.
Guy mentally pats herself on the back and goes above deck.
Okay.
Oh god, I love Echo. He's such a great character.
While that thing was happening, can Athene go up to find Captain? Her name is it Trelawney or Trelawney?
That's
TRCH. What is it?
You're asking too many complicated questions. Let's go look at the
Trelawney.
It is Trelawney. Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Athene goes to find
Mr.
Captain
Coward. Yes.
And as she approaches, she'll say, "Hey, Captain, can I perhaps have a word with you quickly? It's about potentially making a slight adjustment to our course."
Oh, good. Not a big one, I hope.
Not a big one, but it will require stopping or having another stop in the way. As I imagine there's a map nearby.
Yes, so Mr. Master Archibald is there with the map unfolded, calculating the things.
Thank you.
We are roughly here, my friend. If you look across whatever that side of the ship is called, you'll see the elven city of Dormanshire. And as you look out in the twilight, you can see the faint lights of an elven city built around a very large oak. It's a settlement that sort of spirals, helixes up the trunk of this massive oak tree.
Right. That's not a particular focus. I was hoping that this point here, and I point out the ruins here, I believe there's something of interest here that our group needs to investigate for the time being. Would it be possible to stop off there for a little while, perhaps a day or so?
Sounds good. I suppose you would prefer to explore during the daylight, although it's underground, so what difference does it make? We could park the ship above it, land briefly, and to avoid the kinds of things that happens on these chartered flights, we'll ascend until you send the signal.
All right. Excellent. If that's something that can be done, then that'd be very much appreciated.
I think so. Let us consult the oracles. And she shouts across the deck, Brother Tolkien, how about we stop for this evening? To stop would be folly. We must continue on through the night into the dark, where pain can find us when we least expect it. The captain looks back at you, nods. I think stopping is a good idea.
All right. You know what? Actually kind of useful to have him on board.
Yes, indeed. So, in my experience, you need 3 things. to make a ship work. Those things are, as I just trying to remember where I wrote that down. Those things are a cat. They ward away nightmares and unwieldy spirits. That's why we have Mr. Sea Spray. A woman, which luckily we have seemingly an abundance of, because Desna and Calypso can't abide a ship wholly occupied by men. A cleric, in case you piss off the others. But if you ask me, you also need a fourth thing. And that fourth thing is me. So your ship is in good hands. And, well, crazy crew members are my responsibility. And I try to pick the best. And Brother Tolkien.
That's good to hear you have confidence.
Indeed. I understand there was a misunderstanding below deck. My first mate, well, he's originally from the tribes of the south, you see, and apparently your guest, whatever you've designated him as, offended his people in some way long ago, but luckily he doesn't seem to have any memory of it, so I guess no harm done, but I do apologize. I will keep a closer handle on things.
Honestly,
Would you say that he displayed xenophobia?
Well, I don't think that's quite the right wording if it's against your own people.
Well, as long as they're not at each other's throats and are willing to work together, then that's all we can ask for.
Good,
I don't know
well,
the ins and outs of the history they have between each other, but we'll just get this over and done with as quickly as possible.
I think that's for the best. Your wind woman seems to have him under control, although she doesn't talk a lot. Was it just me?
No, she has other focuses and things she needs to concentrate on, so don't feel any sort of ill will or anything like that from her. She's got her focuses on other things.
Okay. Alrighty then, we'll make for those ruins of yours. Get your party ready. We will descend within the hour.
Ethne?
Yeah?
If I could, to kind of pull Ethne away to one side. We need to be careful. I did a reading which wasn't wholly negative, but it might end in something bad if we're not careful.
I mean, sounds like par for the course for any adventuring group. Going into danger, and any day, if we screw up badly enough, could be our last.
Yes, but we do tend to get a bit distracted at times.
Make sure to let the rest of the group know the importance of this and just try and stay on track as best we can.
All right. When we descend, we can have a little tete-a-tete.
Sure.
Tete-a-tete is a goblin courtesan in Rivershawn.
Oh, gosh.
So in the next hour, you gather your party mates as the ship gets ready to descend. Okay. So, at which point Tusa volunteers, because she is certain that these ruins have a connection to ancient druids. She would like to come along. Rodak puts on record that he is here to guard the gold, so please leave the gold on the ship, and it will be fine, and he'll be sure to give each of you a headstone.
It's a lot of money that you're willing to pile out for headstones.
I mean, is what he would say.
True,
very
true.
At which point, plot device, the goblin says, we are getting ready to descend. We're almost on the ground.
Oh my god.
He's got a strong
beautiful.
goblin accent. Really strong goblin.
Goblin accent, yeah.
Yeah.
New best character.
We'll go back up into the sky, and then the weather will allow us to
Oh
be
boy.
floating, and it will be fine.
Classic goblin accent.
Oh.
Okay. By the way, France, are you on mute? Because I am never hearing your voice.
You've been like unnaturally quiet.
Sorry, guys. I've just had a very long week. No, I'm listening.
Okay, no, so
Yeah,
wrong.
that's right.
Sorry, I just thought you weren't with us.
No, I'm here. I'm listening.
That's good. No sleeping. We're all about to die. Okay.
Busy time to start the fight.
I'll
So-
throw a plot device at it.
Not going to die. We're not dying. No.
So, the question is, what plot device is he?
The plot.
The cogs that stops
Or-
the wheel from turning.
Or is he
The Wheel of
actually
Death.
plot twist?
No, plot twist is his
Oh.
brother, and that's why I said you won't believe what happened to his brother, and that was my little joke.
Yes,
Oh, we
but
thought we were
what
reading
if
into it.
the plot twist is that plot device is actually plot twist?
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think we're getting too technical here now.
Okay, Lilith, I'm going to ask you to stop talking because you're getting too close to the truth. Okay.
The FBI called. They're knocking at your door and they want you to be quiet.
No shame. Although,
Goblin's knocking on my door.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
you will know in my games, it's partly for jokes and partly foreshadowing. Okay.
Bruh.
With the cartographer's help, good old maps, the captain brings the ship down in roughly the area where the ruins are. You see a small outcropping of trees just as the light begins to fade and night fully embraced Cinder. And in those trees, you see a perception check, please.
Okay then.
Okay, the sky provides a landing theme track.
Bam!
Let's seize all.
Wow. Okay. So Sky squints into the darkness. Ethne squints into the darkness. Lilu slightly less squints into the darkness, but Lilith's tiefling eyes. John.
Night vision.
Yes.
Lilith doesn't squint into the darkness, she stares into its soul and tells it to tell her his secrets.
Yes, and the secret that tells you, Lilith, is that there is just visible through the tree line a outcropping of old stones covered in ivy. John, you can't see anything, and only when Lilith moves do you realize you've been staring at the back of her head.
Stop it.
Well, let's go.
Stand in the way.
Well,
You got lice.
well, I think we found some ruins.
All right.
I will light a torch and hand it to John.
Well, thank you.
One of the thousands of torches that she bought recently.
Lilu shoulders her bag of holding, checks that she's got the sword on her back, and then she'll head over toward the ruins, standing next to Lilith, taking a look.
John's gonna do something fancy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He casts that on his hammer.
Nice.
I
Light.
takes her torch back disgruntledly. Just Light puts it out and puts it back in her pocket.
Okay,
It
so
was a torch, it was so quick.
Fuck off.
okay, so I'm leaving Rodak and Free on the ship. You guys need Tusa.
Yes.
That wasn't a question. You guys,
I'm agreeing. This is absolutely her territory.
okay.
Should we wait for when Tusa's back?
No, we've got too much game ahead of us.
Hooray!
Yeah, but I'll need to leave soon.
Okay, no.
Really, I need to leave soon. Soonish.
We will keep Lilith safe.
Okay. Well, we won't finish this dungeon this evening. It's too big. All right. Okay, wait. You guys aren't seeing that yet. Ignore that. Okay, so
What is that?
you guys,
Child friend.
journey through the bit of the forest you see, and going directly where Lilith pinpointed, you see some old. It seems like pillars of some kind. Very old, very covered in ivy and the marks of age. And I need each of you to make an investigation check, please. Luckily, you have torches and the light of John's hammer.
The light of Janus.
Of Sigmar.
Investigation.
You know what? Since I'm about to leave in a few more minutes, I'm gonna use my card on this.
Okay.
As well, yeah, go for it.
Oh, I'm not on the right screen to see that. I'm coming. The card. Oh, it's a new one.
Does it have corruption?
No, it does not. So, where it says famous
It's very
pirate.
fitting.
Yes.
Sasha of
Oh.
Jartosa.
Okay, +6. So the totals are Ethne 18, Sky 17, Lilith 18, Lilu 6, John 11.
Hey.
Wow. And Tusa's just going with you guys because the sheet won't open. So anyway, Lilu is keeping her 6. Great. Okay. So, taking a sort of glance around, Lilu, to you, it just looks like a bunch of ruins randomly in the forest, just pillars, nothing interesting. However, Lilith and Ethne and Sky, just shortly after, you discover that in the middle of these pillars, there is an ancient staircase going down. It is covered in briar thorns and bracken and all sorts of nasty stuff. But after a few minutes of clearing it, there's an entranceway down.
This seems to be it.
Definitely druidic ruins.
We need to be careful or we might get stuck here.
Are there any animals nearby?
Make a survival check, please. And no moving the tokens. Just hang on to that. Okay. Lilu, there seems to be deer tracks and deer droppings all around. Quite a lot of it. Nothing at the moment. But this seems to be a hotspot of that kind of animal.
But there's nothing nearby, like in the immediate area, that I can
Nope.
kind of just that I see.
Nope. Nothing.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for anything.
Okay. So you make your way down the staircase. It goes a good 60 feet downwards. It's a long staircase. The stairs are worn away slightly, so it's not easy going. But luckily, with the torches and John's hammer, you make your way down. Once you reach this flat corridor inside, your torchlights flicker across the walls, and you see many engravings, pictograms, and symbols written in Druidic. The most prominent one you see is on this wall over here. Wiping away some of the cobwebs and dust of ages, you see that it depicts... Ooh, where is my note? Yes. It depicts 7 obelisks pointing upwards in a row. Below that, there's a single big obelisk lying on its side, pointing to the right. And below that, there's a row of 7 more obelisks inverted, pointing down. Tusa has a closer look at the Druidic, and she tells you that the 7 obelisks on the top row are labeled wardens in Druidic, an ancient dialect of Druidics. The inverted obelisks are labeled revilers, not revelers. And whatever is labeled on the middle obelisk that's lying on its side is worn away. And she also points to over here, if you are seeing my ping, just over here, sort of scrolled in afterwards, not part of the sort of design aesthetic of this underground complex, is the words in Druidic that says, let me get the wording exactly right, there are no dead ends. And you see the way curve in this way. Let's draw a little arrow. It's a path that way.
Okay. Looking to like the floor as we move along, does this seem to be like natural stone, or is it like worked into like tiles or anything like that?
Okay, so yeah, these seem to be regularly cut squares.
Okay.
And anybody who is a magic user, please make an Arcana check. If you're proficient in Arcana, I mean, make an Arcana check.
Yep.
Sky 14, Lilith 14. Okay, so between the two of you, you know that these are... Oh, somebody's shining through the wall. Are you guys seeing more than that room?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Sky
I
is...
see the whole map.
Shit.
I did, but now I'm only seeing the passage that we're in.
Okay.
I was always seeing the same passage. Nothing else.
Okay, so Sky...
We just saw this.
Yeah, thank you. Sky? Shh.
I have nothing to say.
Yes. Okay. So Sky and Lilith, you realize that these stones have been cut by some kind of stone shaping spell of some description, because the blocks are slightly irregular in what you'll get with the slight wildness of arcane magic. That's the best you got. It was 14. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Yes?
I was just going to say, as we go along, make sure to look out for any sort of traps or anything of the sort as we go along.
Okay. Investigation checks for those checking for traps.
Lilu's gonna try and look.
Can I help someone?
I don't know, Bard.
Ooh.
Sure.
We're so good at kidding. Hold up. Let me see.
So
Come
who's
on,
next? Because
Here we
if you
go.
guys can just wait, I can be a bard.
Lulu sees Aethne and Lilith looking around, and she belatedly realizes she too should do the thing.
Okay, wait. So
She will
Sky
do a
walks over to you and touches you on the shoulder and kind of peers over, trying to see what everyone else is seeing. And she gives you inspiration. Maybe it's like over there somewhere. I don't know. This gives me the jeebies.
Inspiration do.
It gives you an extra D8.
Okay.
So
I'll do
roll the things. Roll.
I will roll the things.
Okay.
Hey, with my -1.
13 plus
No.
15.
Hold up.
Okay.
You know what? Should we use a card? I'm not going to use a card, not just yet.
Okay,
Might need
so
one later.
Lilu, you glance around. Firstly, you don't see any GBs, so you don't know what Sky is talking about.
The path is clear.
This looks clear. However, Sky with a 20, you see just around the corner over here, there are chisel marks, scrape marks, or some description framing like a rectangular shape, like a door shape in the wall, as if somebody was desperately trying to move a concealed door. There are also scrape marks that come from under the door and lead out the dungeon complex. This doesn't look like a trap.
I think someone was trying to open this wall. And she'll point out the scrape marks to everyone.
Which way does the door open? Maybe I can push it.
Does it look like it opened one way or another with the scrape marks?
The scrape marks swung outward.
Yes, so I think it moves my way.
Yeah, towards you.
She steps out of the way. And then she'll try and push on the wall or look for any trigger points to see if she can find something to open the door.
So with your 20 investigation check, you find no sort of pressure plates or anything along the walls or the floor or the ceiling that would unlock this door.
And it swings outwards, so strength isn't going to work.
Yeah, so Lilith, even though there are these scrape marks and everything, like crowbars and things that were tried on here, there's not enough purchase. It's pretty flush with the rest of the wall. There's not enough purchase to get your fingers in there to pull.
Well, let's try with Mage Hand.
Okay.
One moment, let me fetch the spell. Here we go.
It can be used. Gesture from hand, you can let open a locked door or container.
We don't know if this is locked, though.
Don't know if it's locked. Maybe you can push from the other side.
Maybe there's another way around, and when we reach this side, we can just push.
It's probably the way.
Is there any gap at all?
Nope.
You said it was pretty flush.
Yes, so sort of looking at the sort of seam that you can see, it seems like there's a lip there, so you can't see through a gap or anything. It's pretty sealed.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it from this side. We might need to find another way around to maybe get to the other side and then push it.
Well,
But
the inscription is anything to go by. There are no dead ends, so maybe we'll find something if we go around.
Lilu's gonna pull out her notebook and she'll pull out a piece of paper. Is it possible for her to slide the sheet of paper beneath the door? Or
No. So
Alright.
the trouble is I will illustrate in this narrow passage to try and make a point. Is that So the door is in a space like that. Oh, I can't really see that. Can you guys see my drawing?
Yes.
Yes.
So behind the door, there's a bit of a lip as well. So if the front L is the door and the back L is the wall it's into.
Oh, so it literally slides in and out. Okay.
I see.
Well, let's see if we can find a way around. Because, I mean, we need to come back this way, so we can always try on our way out.
Mm-hmm. Lilu contemplates something for a second, remembering I have random items, Marcel. I have a bronze key that I don't know what it opens. She thinks about it for a moment, but doesn't. She's just gonna keep walking forward.
Okay. Excited to see what you do with that bronze key, by the way.
Find something entertaining.
All right. So the passage continues at the end of the hallway. There's a bend over here.
Sky will move forward. And hope she doesn't get bombarded by something.
Yeah, let the bard go first. It should be fine.
Lilu will kind of try to catch Sky's gaze. Maybe in case there is something ahead. Maybe I should take point.
Be my guest. She kind of like shuffles towards the wall and squishes herself for Lily to come past.
Okay.
Maybe we'll kind of like squeeze and shuffle that away. There.
Yes.
Hey, kit. Sorry, my kitten's meowing.
Okay, so there is a door. This seems to be the same kind of effect, but from the other side. Does that make sense?
Can I push this one?
As you push it, it opens.
Aha! This one opens.
This one opens, which is a surprise to everybody except Sky, who can see the whole map.
No, I can't. What are you talking about? I don't know anything.
Okay, so this chamber is dark. You see, let's move into the chamber so we can all have a look, see at what is going on here. Okay. So here, there is what appears to be a fountain of some kind in the middle of the room. There is a large pressure plate on either side in the middle. So these 4 squares. 2 of them are filled with some kind of thick, slightly see-through orangey liquid with bugs floating in it. So it's this one and this one. So those 2. This one over here is filled with a clear liquid, water perhaps, also filled with dead bugs and stuff. And the third one is empty. Tusa says there is an inscription just above this door that you entered. And she says in Druidic it's the Room of Balance.
Perhaps we need to step onto either pressure plate.
And maybe fill that last container.
Let's see what the pressure plates do first, and then maybe they do fill the last container.
Lilu's gonna walk around the pressure plate and get to the side to have a look at the... Let it all go dark.
Can you not see? Oh, hang on.
I can see. I can see John and I can see Lilu, but I can't see the other tokens.
How about now?
I can see.
Okay.
We can fight.
And I need to go.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Thanks for playing. Thanks, man.
Thanks for the cannonballs.
Thanks, me. Take care of the cannonballs. And Lilith, don't let me die, please.
Lilith will be taken care of. Don't worry.
And don't
We
waste
will
my
do
spell
protect.
slots.
She'll be the last one to die. Don't worry.
No promises.
I don't think that will be something you would like to see.
No.
Uh-oh.
Foreshadowing.
Dum,
Bye.
dum. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So what are you doing, guys?
I made a suggestion, but
Balance. Should we step on them at the same time?
I'm guessing so.
John steps on the platform.
Okay.
Lily
So
will.
Same time, John.
so as John steps onto the pressure plate, it sinks to be flush with the floor. There's a click from underneath whatever this mechanism is. Lilu steps onto the other one. It sinks just slightly.
Lilu stares at the plate she's standing
Guys,
on.
steps up next to Lily.
Okay, with the second weight on there, it goes down, clicks to the floor. There is a spark from the top sort of pointy tier of the fountain, and the whole room bursts into flames.
Cool.
And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh! Oh my gosh! What have I done? I'm so sorry, guys.
Combat!
We got this. Oh, 12.
John, on par for the course.
Cleric initiative. Don't worry.
Oof. Oof. Okay, so I'm going to say, for the sake
I'm
of...
going to use my card. I'm
Uh,
going to use my card so
okay.
that I can add my initiative.
Okay, go
Oh,
for it.
Sky! I think you're going to love this one.
Let's
What is
see.
that?
Look. Oh, it's so pretty.
Sky's card.
Aw.
And foreshadowing. Okay,
Oh,
Wow.
thank God that's a dash.
so is that plus 10? Okay. Okay, hang on, let's organize this. Okay, so Lilu, with that use of your card, you are the first to go. As you see 4 burning entities erupt from the walls on each corner, bearing down upon you. Lilu. Hello.
I wasn't monologuing at all.
Of course not.
I will bonus action rage.
Oh, wait.
But more confidently than that. I will bonus action rage and then I will, drawing my greatsword, I will attack this buddy recklessly.
This buddy.
Buddy. Okay.
We're all friends here.
Alright, come on. 25.
Oof, my lord.
25 hits. I just have to
And-
check something.
What is its alignment?
It is neutral.
Figures.
Okay, so no.
Okay, so it... Hang on.
Oh, but it's not evil, so it doesn't need to make a wisdom save.
No. Okay, so... That is a magical sword, luckily. Okay.
It is.
Very magical. Okay. And... sorry, does this factor in your rage damage?
That is not adding my rage damage, so +2.
Thank you.
So 13.
13.
And then-
I was like, you guys
Swing
need
again.
all the damage you guys can get. So
I'm gonna turn using what I can and take another swing.
Can I go for it?
13.
13 just hits.
Just
Okay.
hits.
So 14, 16 damage.
Nice.
Total.
Very nice.
That is my go.
Okay. Now it's the fire elementals go. Okay, so we're gonna start with this one. This one's gonna have a go at John. It can make 2 torch attacks, so that's number 1. No.
Natural fun.
Okay, so with that first one, it swipes and misses, and turns this. It ignites this pool of oil over here. If I can just get my spell effects going. Come on. Okay, so this one's on fire. Okay, second attack. This is going well. 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's 9 fire damage. You are absolutely not flammable.
No, I am definitely not flammable.
Okay. Over here, Lilith is going to take an ouchie. So that'll be 1, 2. That's 1 hit. 9 damage to Lilith. Okay.
Well, she's a tiefling, so she resists fire.
Oh yes, it does. That's okay. Right. Okay, and then this one down here is going to take a swipe at Lilu. Maybe 2
At
swipes.
advantage because I didn't shift. So
Okay.
17 doesn't hit.
Ooh.
26 does though.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
That does hit.
So that's 20 fire damage, and your clothes are on fire.
I'm
Wait 2
resistant.
seconds.
Are you resistant? So that would be 10.
I'm raging, so I take half of
Sorry.
everything.
10 fire damage.
Alright.
And your clothes are on fire.
Okay.
Okay, and then up in the corner, there will be the equal opportunity fire elemental. He's going to take 1 swipe at Ethne and 1 swipe at Sky. So Ethne first,
Sure.
14,
That misses.
and Sky 17.
It hits,
Sorry, you said
I'll
10.
take the hit.
but I'm gonna react.
Oh, are you? Yes.
Yes.
Are you going to do a... Oh, gifted the gem.
Oh,
So as it hits, her wings flare up and slam back towards it. So it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That's a
DC
1.
16. Alright, it can't really be pushed 10 feet away from me, but it takes 2d8 force damage.
Okay, he can't be moved anyway, but he does take the damage.
oh, almost max.
Nice.
Very nice. As your wings blow and sort of ignite the flames more around the room, this fire elemental sort of has a bit of it blasted off as it quickly reforms. You did an ouchie. Okay,
Thank goodness.
that is their turn. Ethne.
Okay. Well, seeing this and just dodging out the way that 1 hit, she's going to crouch low to the ground with the glaive in 1 hand, tense up and go into a rage as a bonus action.
Right.
And then leap up and start twirling the glaive and try and slash into this thing as best as she can.
This one.
The one right in front
Okay,
of me, yes.
gotcha.
So let's do this. There's a natural 1 on the first hit.
Natural 1, your glaive is on fire.
Good thing it's magical.
Yes, very good thing.
And a 27.
27 hits. Okay, please do some damage. Okay.
11 points of magical slashing.
Okay.
And this procs. So
Of course it does. Yes.
I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
It's going to be my turn.
Okay. Free. Why do I have free? Free's not here. I think it didn't. It didn't clear the previous
No,
thing.
that's
No, that's Lilith.
Okay. I'm.
No, on the other turn tracker, I think maybe
Yeah, I'm seeing something different now, Lilith. Yeah, I've got extra tokens on mine.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
what was happening to me in that last fight. Remember, where I was like,
Yeah.
"You go, no, you go." It's like, no, everyone's here twice.
Okay. So, my dear
Well,
friend
Jenny.
Lilith, what shall you do? Eldritch Blast, anybody? She's got Fireball, but somehow...
That's the first thing I thought.
I feel like it's not gonna help.
Hey, I know that, but does Lilith... Yeah, Lilith would know that. Lilith would know that. Okay. So, it was going to be this one. On the closest one, that's a hit. Wow. Shame. Never hits when she does it. Okay.
She gets another ray as well, I think.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Click that. There we go. Okay. 3 damage. Doesn't do a lot, but there we go.
Better than nothing.
Okay, so I've got Rodak on there. That's not true. There's Sky.
How high is the roof?
The roof is 20 feet.
All right, she's going to turn to Lilu and touch her arm and give her the gift of luck.
Hmm.
So that's this one.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, her wings flare again and calming magic flows through her as 2 spirits go to embrace John and Lilu. And they get 7 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's her turn.
Okay. Hang on.
So John and Lilu get that.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes, it is. Sorry, Stefan. I'm coming for you next, I promise.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, John, did you roll a 7 or an 8?
Didn't roll anything.
7.
Yeah.
His initiative is 7.
Thank you. Okay, I'm just clearing the tokens. It's your turn.
Okay. I will cast Spirit Guardians.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
the Nipsey special. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I need an aura over there of 15 feet. Yes, I do.
So you're gonna get both on that side. Yeah, they're just gonna be out of it. Oh no, you're gonna get it all. I would say you get all 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that is wisdom saves. That is stupid. So 1, that's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have a 5, a 5, an 18, and 11. So going clockwise from the corner up here. So that's a fail, a save, and a fail. Okay.
They take half damage, I think.
Oh, no.
Yes, they do.
On the side of save, yeah.
Yeah.
Half damage on save.
Okay, so 8 damage to most of these. Okay, hang on. Math time. This math is still easier than Cyberpunk. Which I feel is the solution is spreadsheets. But anyway. Okay. I've lost the whole map. Okay. That is your action. Anything else you want to do?
No, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Ethne.
Nope.
Not. It's not.
Other
It's not
than-
Ethne.
other barbarian.
Thank you. Lilu.
Alrighty. Lilu will bonus action shift so that she's not gonna get hit by advantage attacks. And she will attack the scare recklessly.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, big money.
Alright. 26. Hey, so
Oof. Is a hit.
numbers
Okay.
13, 18
18.
on the first hit, and I will turn and take another swing for 12.
Pretty good.
And that's my turn. Actually, I'm gonna shout out. Get to my bag. I've got the flask, endless water. We can put out the fire. And let's go.
Okay. Elemental time. Okay, so the one here at Lilu is going to take 2 shots at you. So that's a 14 and 8. I think that's a bad turn.
That's 2 misses.
Mm-hmm. This one over here is going to take swipes at Lilith. Too many L sounds here. 13 and a 20. Only the 20 hits. No, 13 hits as well. Ooh.
Oh, that was a... Oh, my goodness.
Oopsie. Okay, so that's...
So 5 and 5. So 10.
Thank you. She's in trouble. Okay, up here, John, you're gonna get... I think you're gonna be pretty fine. Let's see. 24. No, never mind.
Sounds like...
22.
They're all doing the wisdom saves.
They should, in fact, do wisdom saves. Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's failures all round.
Oh, let's have a look.
Roll some damage.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you for reminding
Nice
me.
damage.
Sorry about forgetting.
You yourself are still getting damaged.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the damage in a second. Okay, the one nearest Lilu is not looking great. Okay, so the 24 does 6 damage, and the 22 does 13 damage.
Ouch.
Oh, I'm still on fire. How much damage do I take?
You take 1d10.
All right.
I'll reach towards John, like almost subconsciously, like Athe's head like twitches towards John, and John will see for the briefest of moments a spectral like blue form, try to interrupt or get involved in the attack as I use Spirit Shield.
Nice.
So take 10 less points of damage, John.
Oh, that's lovely.
Lovely. Okay, so with your back turned, Ethne, this one over here, is going to take 2 swipes at you.
Oh shit,
Yes.
there are spirit guardians.
Oh well, it did its job.
No.
It did its job.
So Ethne
They both hit.
both hit. Okay, so that is a 10
Okay.
and a 7, which is half of raging, is it not? Or is it just
Known only
Maybe.
for Lila because she's total.
special? Okay.
Not special.
Okay, and then I've not done Lilu yet, have I? I started.
You did. You started with me, but
Okay.
I was on fire, so I took damage from.
Okay, thank you.
No
Ethne.
worries.
Okay, reeling back from those blows. Just going to continue laying into this guy. Yeah, 2 more attacks.
Okay.
12. 21. I think the 12 misses.
The 12 misses, yes.
So 10 points of slashing damage, and then bonus action, try and bop on the back end of the glaive. Let's see. That'll be a 10.
Okay, that's a miss.
That misses.
The back end of the glaive was what was on fire with that natural one before. You put out the fire, and you also take 2 points of fire damage, which stays 2 points of fire damage. Yes.
Alright, 2 points of fire damage, gotcha.
Okay. Are you good? You're gonna move?
Nope, gonna keep my position for the time being.
Okay, so Lilith is in trouble. Hmm. She's got a lot of fire-based spells.
Yes.
Which is not very helpful in this specific instance.
Right. So she is going to disengage.
Yes, she could run past Tusa.
Yeah, I think she'll do that. Okay. As she runs past Tusa, sort of ducking past, she says, "Guys, what about the puzzle?" And Sky.
Alright, I'm going to cast slow on the 4 thingies. So they must make wisdom saving throws, please.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an all-round failure.
So their speed is half, they take -2 AC penalty
Okay.
and dexterity saves throw, and then on their turns they can either use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Awesome. Great.
Alright.
Can't take reactions.
Oh, and no reactions, yeah. And then I will cast Mass Healing Word.
My God.
Support class. Okay, is Mass Healing Word a bonus action?
Oh, wait. Yeah, it is a bonus action.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
Okay.
6 creatures. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. It should hit everyone.
But you cast a level
Yeah,
spell.
you cast a level 3
yes.
spell.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I'm forgetting my own wisdom. Okay, so I'll cast slow and then... Yeah, I guess I'll use my next tail, which is this. So I'll move around to Ethne. And I will touch her on the shoulder, and a spirit will embrace her. And she gets 1d8 plus 6, so 8 temporary hit points. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet, and you get +1 to your AC.
Interesting, interesting.
And that'll be my turn.
Great. John.
I am gonna do this. And I'm going to have it rain.
Mm.
Make it rain!
This is rain in a 30-foot cube.
In a 30-foot cube. Yeah. Centered around me.
Okay.
That fills up this room.
Fills up the room. Okay, wait, hang on. Mathing time.
Well, so 30-foot cube, fill the room, whatever, make it rain.
Yeah, no, I know, but I gotta see what it does to the... Okay.
Put them out?
Yes, I just need to know how much they put them out by. So 10 gallons. This feels like I'm calculating train damage again. Okay, so you reach out and create water. As it rains, you hear hissing, and the room fills with smoke. This is a dead one.
Oh.
Well, it's not technically smoke, it is steam. Okay, we got 2 dead ones.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Also, you don't put out this fire, although there's the hissing from there. There's water and oil mixed here. There's more water in here. And there's
water in here?
There's water in here now. Okay. Is that your turn?
Let me just see what is that. The action that caused that. Yeah, that'll be more for me for now.
Okay. Lilo.
Lilu will look up at the rain gratefully, and she will step off the platform she's on and make her way here.
Okay.
I just want to check.
As you step off the platform, it still stays completely locked down.
All right. I will. So I moved. I can't. Can I move diagonally to here and then
Yeah.
to the next square over?
Yes.
All right. I think I only have enough movement to just get to where John is.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna stay there, and then I will take 2 reckless swings at the fire in front of me.
Attack the fire.
I attack it. All right, 1, 13.
Hits.
Just hits. Oh, wow.
Because of slow.
Oh yeah,
And
that as
then
well.
26.
That one really hits. Okay, so that is
Okay.
a total of
10, 29 total.
Poof. Flame out.
Hey.
Is that your
And
turn?
then that is my turn. I will turn to face the this one, the last one in
Okay.
the corner over there.
Okay. Okay. The fire elemental that remains will. Poor John, who is sleepy. You are getting 18 and 22.
22 will hit.
Yep. That's 12 fired. Oh, that's a nasty one.
Oof, ouchie.
Although, Lilu is popping her. As her action, you may choose to have an attack directed at an ally within 10 feet to you instead. Gain resistance to the damage. You can't get double resistance, but that's still fine.
Also, as part of that, as that damage goes towards Lilu, a spirit will manifest and brace itself in front of Lilu as I use Spirit Shield on her.
Okay, so you only take 2 damage.
What?
So it's this weird sensation as this fiery fist comes swinging at you. The flame sort of deforms and floats towards Lilu, and just as it's about to hit her, there's a celestial shield that momentarily appears and the flame goes out. You just get a whiff of warm air that maybe singes an eyebrow.
That must be so weird to see. Like it's coming right at you, and then it's like, what? What just happened?
Okay, and that is its turn. Ethne.
Okay, yeah. Using the sort of range of my weapon to my advantage, I will recklessly attack this remaining elemental.
Okay.
Try and snuff it out. So these are all reckless. 21.
Hit.
Natural 20, let's go.
No.
Hit.
So that will be a total of 9 plus 16, so 25 points of damage. And then if that's not enough, I'll bop it
Okay.
for a 23 to hit.
Hit.
And there should be a +1 to this, because it's coming from the magical waves. That's an additional 10 points of damage.
Okay, Ethne, how would you like to do this?
Ooh, okay. I guess as she swipes, she goes in for 2 sort of diagonal cuts that split it into quarters, and then while this flame is quartered, she slams the sort of end of the glaive into the ground and creates like a burst of air that just dissipates the flames entirely and spreads them out and just lets them just sizzle out.
And as that happens, the room appears darker. There's smoke and steam filling the air. Also a loud click as this pressure plate lifts up again. This oil here is still burning.
So we've got water down both sides, yeah?
And you now have water and oil on the other side.
Well, there's oil here, yes.
Yes, plus some water now.
Well, I mean, oil floats on water, so that's fine.
Should we light this one?
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I was gonna just like dip grab a little bit of the burning oil. You know, I'm wearing a gauntlet and all, and just flip it over into the other side. Let's get it ignited.
Okay, so both sides are now burning.
Okay, you guys want to try stepping on the platform now?
Okay, that's one.
Guided grunts.
Apparently, I'm fat, so you know it takes like 2 of you to match my weight.
Okay, as Sky
You're wearing
lands,
really heavy armor.
as Sky lands and folds her wings, the other platform clicks in. There's a burst of flame from the center of the thing, and this middle bit also catches fire. You hear 2 clicks as a door over here and a door over here unlock. And we will discover what lies in the rest of the Temple of the Ember Keeper next time.
Ooh.
The Ember Keeper must not with his fire, ne? He
Oh,
must just not.
oh, it is getting worse, nay, oh, so much. Okay, so goodbye to the chat. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, damn.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
I think
Whose card is that one?
this is the most I've had.
I'm playing my card for shits and giggles, just in case.
Oh wait, let's see the card first.
That's
What's
true.
card?
I've also not played my card.
This is definitely not Rumi.
No, definitely not.
It's that fucking gnome.
Ooh, this one's nice.
Okay, so this
Pretty.
one. This one's for Tusa.
Oh, she got Yana.
Hmm.
Very fitting.
Wow.
Okay, but anyway, thank you to the chat. I think it is the most people chatting I've had before. So thank you. If you're
I
still awake.
invited all of my friends.
Oh, Sam, thank you. I owe you for that. Thank you. Hopefully they'll tune in again for more.
will-
Next time.
I
We'll
will
see what
cry
happens.
until they do.
Yes, because unfortunately, we're in a dungeon. Which
Yeah,
means...
but
We'll be